just think what's wrong with the world is, or like everybody having phones and social media, and like, why is it so many opinions? Like I just don't get it. Like when somebody doing something that they want to do, why you mad? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, why you mad? If I want to take my money, that's like if I want to take my money and go gamble. Oh, he shouldn't be. Don't tell me what I should be doing. Like, it's my bread. I work hard for this. Like, I just don't like I was. It's crazy you said that, but I was looking at something else.
Yeah.
Like I think yesterday or today, I was scrolling. I'm on Instagram looking through, and I'm just looking at the comment. I'm like, and I really don't read comments because it pisses me off. But people just be saying something. I guess I forgot what it was, but basically, a test is like, oh, why is he doing this and that? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I just feel like those people that say that is the people that
don't do nothing.
That don't do nothing.
They don't got nothing going on.
Yeah, because you don't know what, like, not like that. Everybody, we all sit here and say, yo, if I had this bread, I'd be doing this. How many times you said if I get this certain amount of bread, you're gonna do this, and got that certain amount of bread and ain't do none of
that shit? Not even for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So
not even
you
for
don't
yourself.
know what you gonna do when you get that money.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people you don't know what people second little dream is or anything. 50 drink might be in it. I want to do liquor. Who thought he'd be doing movies? Who thought he'd be doing all these good series?
He made a lot of,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he made a lot of good.
This is what I'm saying. So it's like, people be having all these, I just really hate the phone because it just be crazy.
My reaction to that is just that, when you really think about it, we all forget that we are in a capitalistic society and the agenda is to make money. And a lot of the times we're thinking the agenda is to help people. Right. And in a capitalistic society, it's really grab as much as you can for yourself and help those that you can. But like really, it's about making money. And when folks make these decisions, it's always about money. How can they increase their earning potential?
Right.
And so I always remind myself of that. And I try my best not to think otherwise.
Nobody owe you.
I feel like this though. And I wanted to say this though. If you think if 50 Cent gave some money to a school, they got the time to pay for media so that the whole world knows it. See, it's different. We talking about a liquor brand that's marketable for the whole world to know it. You know what I mean? These people give money to communities all the time.
All the time.
You know what I mean? And it's not going to make press. You know what I mean? Is the news willing to make it a big push mass media behind every time he gives some money to the communities? Then do that. Make it a big deal so that more artists are inspired to follow behind it. But nah, the liquor brands, and it's nothing wrong with it. The other brands that are supposed to promote themselves to the masses are going to put the money behind promoting having 50 Cent or anyone of his likeness behind it. It's just like, that's why comments and stuff is like, I really believe when people wonder why, they really don't know. They question because they really have no idea. They don't really understand why. And it's kind of sad that they can't really think a little bit outside the box to know that what's presented to you is not everything. You know what I mean? So that's just really, you got to leave that with them. You can't control people like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to 50.
We talk about that. So charity is important. What are some other things you guys feel like you can do to improve society and help the lives of those around you?
Well, I mean, I feel like the gun laws out here is like pretty strict in New York. I feel like if we had like, people had like open carry, license to carry, it would be less crime.
In New York?
Me personally, I think so. Because if you look at all the places that got like the gun laws, it's not that much crime. Because a person know if you go up to the bar and you punch this dude, he liable to have his gun on him.
Not the only one in the room with a weapon.
So so they'll think twice before they do something like that. I mean, it's New York, but still, it's like they're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be less fights. It'd be a less, a lot of less crime for sure.
To piggyback on laws, I think that schools schools should have more classes, have classes that specify on teaching us our laws and our rights as humans. I don't understand why we have all these standards in math, science, all this shit, but nobody's teaching our children their rights and their laws. By the time they get out of high school, we should know everything we need to know about being a citizen in the United States of America. Make that a standard.
I think that's genius. You know what? I think that's genius, because why is it that, oh, okay, so the criminal justice system, right?
You want to improve the society, make sure everybody
knows what you're not supposed to do.
Or what you have the right to do. Yes. And I think that's the scarier part, is us having the learning, understanding the knowledge of what we actually can do. You know what I mean? It's easy to, enforce the laws of what we're not supposed to do, but there's a whole lot of things that we can do. And just like you said, and not knowing what not to do, we come out as more suitable citizens, quote unquote, if you made that a standard. I wouldn't mind sending my kid to school because I know that they knowing something to make them a stronger human being in this society.
And also, I think how nowadays kids be 5 years old and they be like, hey, I'm gay, and everybody go, yay, they clap it up. But you gotta be 21 to drink. Why can't we be 5 and we be drinking liquor?
Nah, but that's dead right though. Nah, but it's
Real
so crazy.
Shit.
But it's crazy he said that, right? He dead on with that. Cause it's like people applaud on, don't be what's up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He said, real rap though. But to be mad, people would be like, oh, no, like he said, okay, all right, well, he's being self or whatever the case
he's being himself,
then
what?
you be on camera, you give your son some liquor, they be, he's
my
the worst
God,
parent in the world.
bad.
But I'm not the worst parent for feeling the way about my kid being another, the world crazy. And the world,
it ain't really the world.
Wild,
it'd be the United, no offense, it'd be the United States,
world,
bro.
Man,
it's because it's other places in the world where
I think it's places in the world that don't play that. In China, they not jacking you being gay. You can't.
Exactly.
Be gay,
that's what I'm saying. It's not the world. It's our nation a little bit.
They can't even put out a good series or movie without having that in it. I think it'd be they got that shit in the contract. Just put 5 minutes of this in there.
And what's so crazy? Now I've been noticing too, all the new TV shows and series, they definitely gotta be a token gay person. I'm watching my gangster. I want to watch a gangster show. I don't want to watch a homo show. And I don't have nothing against gay people. It's just I want to watch this for this particular thing. So why am I seeing 2 boys kissing and then a nigga going outside and shooting a nigga like he tough?
And that's another thing too, right? Why would somebody make a point about stuff like that? I don't want to keep going on crazy. But why would people make a point about that? They make a big deal or
oh my God.
I've seen people lose their career off saying what's in that community that's so important? Do people really feel away? Why? Why is it that deep that somebody can't feel away about something, but they can feel away about what they want to feel away about? You know what I'm saying? All one person got to do is say they feel offended and they go crazy on it.
You know what? I think I'm not, in that community, but I think it goes to her. I think it goes to her point. I'm not in that community, but I'm not in that community.
Away from that nigga.
But I'm saying it speaks to trauma. It speaks to some sort of, I gotta be careful. You gotta be,
you're so smart.
It speaks to some level of trauma. You feel me?
I stay away from that block.
Yeah. I don't have no knock on your preference. Listen, it's way... It's way worse decisions that we could be making in this world. And I'm not saying that that's a poor decision. I'm just saying from a productive standpoint, it's not a productive thing for human beings. We can't make another human being.
I think they had Pride Day.
What I'm trying to get at is I think it still speaks to a level of trauma from being insecure about how the perception deals with those decisions, you know what I mean? I get that standpoint, but I think everyone should have the freedom to say, hey, I'm not with that. Just like some people might think what rappers do or how the way we live or the lifestyle is wrong. We gotta live with your opinion on the perception of how we survive, right? So you gotta be kind of open to the perception of how others might feel, you know what I mean? So I just think that realm of fairness has just real off. So artists anyone can't really speak on camera and be like, well, I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? Without it coming off the wrong way, without having
What do you think about Pride Day?
And that's not really how I would necessarily feel. But it don't have to be bad. Exactly. It don't have to be.
But you can speak your mind. Why you can't speak? I'm not, like I said, I don't care for it. I don't speak on it. I don't have conversations
I really
about
don't got
it.
it.
I mean, that conversation.
What y'all think about
way.
like these new these elementary schools celebrating Pride Day with these kids nowadays?
I think it's unnecessary.
I think I'm
Like,
gonna keep it real.
why
I
are we
think
doing
I
They
think
pushing
they
it-
taking advantage of what was powerful and keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That is real powerful, and nobody can say nothing about it.
As a parent,
the baby ain't come back since.
I'm a parent.
Are all of you parents?
I'm a parent, right?
Everyone here is a parent, right?
I'm gonna say this. There's something about it that still speaks to relationship and it has a connotation of sex. And for me, I don't want my kid even thinking about that, even no way, shape, or form at the young age that they're exposed in those type of life choices. And it's like, so I'm just saying as a parent, that's how I feel. Like, I want my kid to just enjoy life. I don't even want them thinking about a partner, the type of partner. I want them thinking about themselves.
I mean, yeah, because at what age did you boys like start thinking about girls?
Oh shit!
Man, I
was
in the hallway. I was in the hallway humping.
Really?
I've been thinking about pussy.
6 years old, 5 years old. I was humping girls in the hallway in OV.
Yo.
I was thinking about Coochie. Said Coochie had me. Nah, but since
but let the kids be kids. Let the kids really be kids.
Yeah, let the kids be kids. They shouldn't even be thinking about partners.
Younger than that.
Like that. Now, I'm not
telling you, I was outside.
I
I told you I was in OV hallways humping girls.
We was in Hammer,
5, 6 years old.
Staircases.
But see, think about it. Think about it. We were boys, right? So I'm not gonna lie. Looking back at it, I was statutorily raped. You know what I mean? I was a young kid having sex with women that were grown. You know what I mean? I was a 12, 13. That's fine. Look how we deal with it.
I'm gonna say this.
Look how we deal with it.
Now we on the platform.
Look how we deal with
my mind, right? Not like that.
Speak your mind.
And this is, I'm just keeping it all the way a stack.
Don't pull a Benzino.
No. I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't going that far. But I'm just saying, right? When you grow up in a certain neighborhood, right? You grow up in certain hoods, right? We from the projects. A project is really an experiment, right? That's what a project really is in literal terms, right? So that's why they call it a project, right? We experiment in so much crazy. We exposed to the worst of the worst, right? So things we see people in the industry getting convicted of, right? We seen it. It was a cool thing in the hood before that. All right, let me just say this. Even with R. Kelly book for niggas was doing that in the hood for years. Getting the young chick, the young girls was coming to school,
out of high school, they used to leave, leaving the flyest cars out of high school.
I'm not gonna say no name. I'm not gonna say his name or her name. I was trying to get this girl so bad in high school, right?
Okay.
No cap. I'm getting up. I cut 7th period. She was leaving early. Boom, I ain't know why she was leaving early, but I'm leaving. I'm walking with her. I'm like, I'm kicking it with her. We get outside.
Facts.
She walked to the V. I see somebody in there. I'm like,
yo.
Nah.
I used to see girls.
This is why I can't get off.
He's talking
but that
facts.
even too, so it's just like, I'm not saying I condone it. No. I'm saying I got kids, all that. So it's like, I don't condone none of that action. But what I'm saying is, the way people make it seem, like we look at it as the hood make it normal.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Girls, and not like that, girls will come up here and say like, a girl, I used to try to talk to girls, they be like, I don't talk to guys my age.
Yeah.
They say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk, you gotta be this, you gotta be a hustler, you gotta be this age. Like, I don't even mess with young boys. Like, so, and not saying that it's cool, but what I'm saying is we was exposed to things that wasn't cool since forever. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, again, I repeat it, I'm not saying it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the people where we come from, those things, that's like the norm. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a common story that I hear guys talk about, is like being interested in a girl that's their age and the girl being into someone that's older. That's always like a common story.
When you was you into older men? Don't lie. Do not lie.
Into older men.
Don't lie. When you were younger.
You never
dated nobody older than you.
Never dated an older man because my first love, who was psychotic.
Don't play with that man like that.
All right, that nice man.
Don't do that.
My first love. He was smart. He was smarter than me.
Right.
He was like, I'm gonna swoop in and block everything.
Let me ask you a question. You don't have to say no names, but there was never no artist, no idol figure. That's a guy that you knew that if I was alone with him, that you would tell your friend or your sister,
You ain't had
girl,
nobody
if
hanging
I
on
was
your
with
wall.
him.
No posters on your
I
wall.
don't like that though. I was